Coming in.
いや、帰りますだな。
He must have said I'm leaving.
聞き間違いだ。
I misheard him. They are silly in this show. What's going on? What's going on, gang? We are back with another anime reaction. Welcome to the timeline, the alternate timeline. My name is Dennis Smith, and we're back with Demon Slayer. As you can see, we're about to find out some things about GIYU Tomioka today. That's what we're gonna do. The title of this episode is called "The Water Hashira GIYU Tomioka's Pain." So I'm very interested to see what is going on with him, why he's so different, why he's not going to participate in the Hashira training. That's the big thing with this episode. Hopefully we get some answers. Before we do that, super smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and all the good socials are in the description below. The Discord's in the description below as well. Highly suggest you join the Discord. That's where we can carry on these conversations and hang out. But yeah, getting right back into it. This is the Hashira Training Arc. We did the first episode. I also watched the first movie, or the movie of the first episode a while back, like a month back. Very, very nice. Got the introduction to some of the Hashiras, the Serpent, and the Wind Hashira as well. The man in charge is sick, so they're all like, you know, doing their best for him. He's not gonna be able to be present anymore, so they're carrying out his wishes. And then there was one thing that Homegirl said was like, once you get the mark, you know, something's supposed to happen. They went mute on that part. Something's supposed to happen to you when you get the mark, and who knows what that is. Maybe it's death, maybe it's something else, who knows, but they didn't want us to hear that part. So that's the big one. And then they're all training to get the mark, training the whole Demon Slayer Corps. They are more powerful, and then in turn, hopefully the Hashiras get the mark while training them intensely as well. And then GIYU Tomioka, he's the only other question mark that I have, is what's going on with him, why he doesn't want to participate, what's his deal, why does he separate himself from the rest. And that's about it. I'm not going to say too much more other than Tanjiro is still in recovery. The gang is kind of back in the mansion, and then there's Lady Tamayo, who helps with Nezuko's whole situation, helps Tanjiro with Nezuko's situation. So she's been invited to the mansion as well, which is big time because she's a full-fledged demon. So that was a big moment at the end of the last episode as well. And outside of that, let me stop talking. Let's get right into it. Lady Tamayo. So this is how the first one ended, with the Raven. Which at first I thought it was gonna be something so bad. The way the music is going, I'm like, oh, she's in trouble. One of Ubuyashiki's birds, messengers. So they're starting this off with how the last one ended. Will you work with us to defeat Muzan Kibutsuji? Let's go. Please come to the Ubuyashiki mansion. You're summoning me, a demon? Absolutely. To the headquarters. Now that Nezuko has conquered the sun. I love when they say that. Conquered the sun. Something's been set in motion. It's possible that was already in motion. What happened that day has now at last become one large wave. Sheesh. Either way, we will be leaving this house. This may very well be our last move. Let's go. Demon Slayer Corps headquarters. Let's go. Alright, y'all. Intro time.
Tanjiro,
Tanjiro.
怪我の具合はどうだい?
How are your wounds healing?
情けないことに、私は動けなくな
I
ってし
can
ま
no
って
longer
ね。
move. Oh.
ギユと
No!
話がしたいんだけれど、
I'd like to speak with GIYU.
もう
It
でき
doesn't
そう
look
に
like
な
that
い。
will be possible. Damn. As this is a very important time for us. Would you mind talking to GIYU for
な
me?
いだろうか。どうしても一人で後ろを向いてしまう義勇が
He tends to put himself in a negative frame of mind and start looking ahead again.
話を
Will
し
you
て
be
やってく
persistent
れ
in
ない
your efforts to speak with him? Damn. You put that on Tanjiro. That's a lot to ask for. GIYU is a man who can think for himself. He's the one who founded Tanjiro for real. Hi. He said, yes, sir.
あれ、炭治郎さん、どうしたんですか？
What are you
こんな
doing?
時間に。
葵さん、
もしかして、もう柱稽古
You're
に。
not going off to Hashira
稽
training
古の前
already.
に
There's
会いに
someone
行
I
かない
have
と
to
いけ
go
ない人
see
がい
before I
て、
start training.
だけど、
I'd like to ask you
いいかな？
something.
もし一人ぼっちの
Let's say
人がい
there's
たとし
someone who's
て、
all alone.
その人に一
How would
人
you
ぼ
go
っちじゃ
about
ない
telling
で
that
すよ
person you're not
って
alone?
どう伝えれば分かって
In a
もら
way
える
that
と思
would
う
get
の
through to
か。
that person. I wouldn't know how to answer that. If it were me, I'd want you to let me be. Interesting. I think I'd be the same way too. If I was just like to myself like that, just let me be myself, man. Let me be. This person you're going to see, it's just one, right? What's she about to bring him? It sure is complicated.
簡単ですが、おにぎりを用意しました。
Some rice balls
炭治郎さんと
for
そ
both
の
you
方の
and
分
that
です。
person. Nice.
ごめんください。富岡さん、
Tomioka.
こんにちは。すみません。義勇さん。
He can hear him.
いらっしゃい
This is where he resides, I
浜野炭
guess.
治郎です。
You're gonna bother him to death. He's like, all right, I'm coming in.
じゃあ入ります。
入ります
Coming in.
いや帰りますだな
He must have said I'm leaving.
聞き間違いだ
I misheard him.
っていう感じで。
They are silly in this show sometimes. So long story short, everyone's been training. He said, I know. Too close. Look how close Tanjiro is.
稽古つけてもらってい
You
いです
need to
か？
back up,
つ
boy.
けない
どうしてですか？じんわり怒っている匂いがするんですけど。
I'm catching a faint whiff
何
of
に怒ってるんで
anger.
すか？
What are you mad about? I'm angry that you didn't master water breathing to perfection. You were supposed to become the water Hashira. Ooh. I'm very sorry about that.
でも、鱗滝さんとも話したんですけど、使っている呼吸を変えたり、新しい呼吸を派
So
生させ
the
るの
new
は
breathing
珍しい
technique
ことじゃ
isn't
ない
all
そう
that
なので、
uncommon.
特に水の呼吸は
And as the water
技が
breathing
基礎
moves
に沿
are
ったものだ
particularly
か
in
ら
line with the
派生した呼
fundamentals,
吸
he
も多
says
い
it
って。
spawned a lot of techniques.
そんなことを言ってるん
But
じゃ
that's not what I'm talking about. Right now, in the absence of a water Hashira, someone has to assume the mantle of water Hashira sooner rather than later. Okay? In the absence.
義勇さんがいるじゃないですか。
But we have you.
俺は
I
水
am
柱じゃない
not the water Hashira. What? Excuse me?
帰れ
Get out of here. Nah, you gonna have to fight me, GIYU. I'm sorry. If I'm Tanjiro, you gonna have to fight me. Right now. Will you be persistent in your efforts to speak with him? Thinking about it.
はい、
Yes, sir.
義勇さん、おにぎ
GIYU?
り持ってきたんですけど、一緒に食べませんか？お腹いっぱいになると、イライラも収まるって言いますし。
I'm going to leave him here. He left the rice balls at the front door.
義勇さん、おはようございます。おにぎり食べてくれたんですね。
You've had those rice balls. I'm glad to see.
あ、
He's just
義勇
leaving.
さん。
Oh, he's just gonna be a pest the whole time.
義勇さん、どうしましたか？警備ですか？
Are you on
ところ
patrol?
鬼の出現は収まっているようですね。 鬼いないですね。
No demons here, huh? Thank
では
goodness.
稽古しましょう。
Let's do some training
ギユ
now.
さん、稽古しませんか？
Won't you join us in training?
みんな待ってますよ。
God, what's going on with him?
ギユさん、ギユさん、ギユさん、ギユ。
Not right outside the restroom. He is sick of this man. He's sick.
これは一生続くのだろうか。
For the rest of my life.
話したらつき
If
ま
I
とうのを
talk to
やめ
him,
て
will
く
he
れるの
stop
だろ
talking to
うか。
me? He said I never passed the final selection. Oh. Final selection? You mean the first trial in the mountains? That's right. That year, along with a boy whose family had also been killed by demons.
という
Oh, the
獅子色
peach
の
colored
髪の少
hair.
年と共に選
Sabito.
別を受けた。
I took part in the selection. Oh boy, we better have to go back. We better have to go back. So he was part of that selection. And he's saying he didn't finish it. Interesting. Oh, look at the jacket. Look at the fit.
サビトが
Is that why he wears it like
ギユ
that?
さんと。
13歳だっ
I
た。
was 13.
同じ年で天涯孤独。
Ah, that's why he's got the red and ah,
サビトは
became
正義感が
friends.
強く、
strong sense of
心の
justice,
優しい少年だった。
kind, gentle heart. Ah, man, they're killing me. No. Was I supposed to know that? Damn. That's why he got the half and half. Damn. The burgundy and the patterns. The only one who died during that year's selection was Sabito. Damn.
彼があの山の鬼を
He'd killed every demon on that mountain almost single-handedly. Dang.
サビト以外の
Everyone but Sabito passed that final selection.
俺は
I
最
was
初に襲いかかってきた
wounded by the first demon that attacked me.
朦朧としていた。
Damn. At that moment, too,
その時もサビトが助けて
it
くれ
was
た。
Sabito who saved
水
me.
の呼吸、死の方。
He did that water breathing, too, striking tides. Damn. And the big monster that I believe killed him.
方へ行ってしまった。
Dang.
気がついた時に
When I
は
came to,
選別が終わってい
the
た。
final selection was over. Damn.
俺は確かに7日間
It's true that I'd
見て
survived for 7
選別に
days
向
and
かったが
passed the selection.
一体の鬼も倒さず
But as I'd failed to defeat a single demon and had only been saved by another, could you really say that I passed? And so that's how he passed the final selection? Homeboy passed out. The first demon he came across, he got hit in the eye and then passed out. And Sabito saved him. And then Sabito got killed. Shit. And he sat there passed out for the next, 6 days? And that's how he passed? And so he been living with that for a minute. He don't even believe in himself. But obviously he's strong. Like he's been training. Sure, that's the reason why he's gotten strong. Okay.
俺は水柱になって
I'm not worthy of being the hot water Hashira.
そもそも
For that
柱たち
matter,
と対等に
I'm
肩を
not
並
even
べてい
worthy
る
of
人
standing
間
as
で
an
すらな
equal
い。
to the other Hashira.
俺は彼らとは違う。
I'm not like them.
本来なら鬼殺隊に俺の居場所は
Normally
ない
there'd be no place for me in the Demon Slayer Corps.
柱に稽古をつ
Have the Hashira train you. Man, Tanjiro's starting to cry. That would be best. I'll never manifest a mark. So it might have happened for Sabito. Just forget about me from now on. You're only wasting your time. You think Tanjiro gonna forget about this
ギ
man?
ユさんは自分が死ねばよかったと思っているんだな。
He probably thinks that he should have been the one to die. When someone close to you that you wished had outlived you ends up dying before you instead, he said he know all about that and dies protecting you. It leaves you feeling gutted with pain.
さぎ
And
り山で
Sabito
俺に
was
稽古
wearing
を
that
つけてくれた
pattern.
少年。
I didn't even
不
realize.
思議な体験だった。もう死んでしまっていたはずの彼らが
We're both already long dead, but they helped me.
そうか。サビトはギユさんと一緒に選別を。
If he would have lived, he would have been the same age as GIYU. Damn. And what a shot. What a shot. Look at this shot.
生きていたらギユさんと同じくらいの年になる
The
人。
peach-haired Hashira. He'd have been tough
すごいな。
too.
選別の時、
He saved everyone during the selection. Something I wasn't able to do. All I could do was protect myself. If Sabito was alive right now,
そうな。
he'd been an incredible swordsman.
それもあってギユさんは
That must be the reason why GIYU feels he shouldn't have been the one to die.
だって俺も同じことを思った。煉獄さん。
He said, I've had the same thought myself. Rengoku risked his own life to protect us. He was an incredible
優
man,
しくて強かった。
kinder than anyone else and stronger.
見事な生き様だった。
Jesus.
最後まで
Right up to the end. Hurt, man.
煉獄さんの
I wish I'd been the one to die instead of Rengoku. Damn. I thought Mr. Rengoku might have been able to kill Muzan one day.
でも
信じると言われたならそれに応えること以外考えじゃね
You think about how you about to measure up to that.
そうだそうだよ。だけどギユさんに何
But
て言
what
った
should
ら
I
いい
say
んだ
to
ろう。
Mr. GIYU?
どんなに惨めでも恥ずかしくても生きていかなきゃならない。
You got to go on living, my
本人は
guy.
認めてないけど
Though he refuses to acknowledge it himself, I can imagine how hard he must have driven himself,
叩き上げてきたの
whipped
か。
himself into shape
ど
to
れだけ
become a
苦しい思い
Hashira.
をしてきたことか。
Damn.
ギユさんのことを何も知らない俺がとやかく
I would actually love to see that. I would love to see his training arc, how he became a Hashira. I wouldn't mind that spinoff, low key. I wouldn't mind that spinoff of the way of just how GIYU became him. That would be kind of tough.
ギユさん
That's one thing he's got to ask him.
止まってくれない。ギユさんはサビトから託されたものを
Aren't you going to pass
繋いでいかない
on
んですか。
what Sabito entrusted to you? It's a good one. It's a good question. Oh, flashback, Sabito and GIYU.
友達を辞める。翌日に祝言を挙げるはずだったお前の姉も他の誰でもないお前がお前の姉を冒涜するな。お前は絶対死ぬんじゃない。
You dare die no
お前
matter
が命を
what.
かけて繋いでくれた命を
That your sister saved
託
for
さ
you.
れた未来をお前も繋ぐんだ。
The future that she entrusted in you. Come on,
痛
GIYU.
い。頬を張り飛ばされた衝撃と痛みが
Shock and pain that I felt when he struck me across the face is coming back to me suddenly. Why did I forget
人とのあのや
that
りとり
conversation with Sabito?
大事なことだろう。思い出したくなかった。
I didn't want to remember it.
涙が止まらなくなるから。
Wouldn't be able to stop the tears. Damn. No. This is his pain. This is Tomioka's pain. Sorry that I'm so immature.
まずい。ピクリともしなくなったぞ。
Now he's
どうし
standing
よう。
still.
ひ
What
どい
should
こと
I
言っちゃった
do?
かな。ギユさんすでに
Was
だ
that
いぶ
too
ショック
harsh?
状態だったようだし追い打ちかけてしまったのかな。そうだ、早食い勝負をするのはどうだろう。
炭治郎、遅れてしまったが俺も稽古に。
ギユさん、ざるそば早
Want
食
to
い
take
勝
me
負
on
し
in
ま
a
せん
cold
か。
sober noodle eating contest? He said, why?
Keiko についてなんだが。
Nice. Listen, about the training program, I didn't hear any mention of Kocho. What's Kocho teaching you all?
忍さん、
Miss
そうい
Shinobu?
や聞いてないですね。
Come to think of it, I haven't heard anything. I wonder how she is.
落ち着いて大丈夫。
Calm down, it's alright. What you talking about?
姉さん、私を落ち着かせて。
Big sis, help me calm down.
感情
Oh,
の
she
制御ができ
eye-twitching.
ないのは未熟者。
Only the only the immature fail to. Is she talking about Gi right now? Only the immature fail to control their emotions. She pissed at Giyu, the immature. She was smiling. Oh, she get mad,
じゃ
man.
あ、思 戻りでしたか。
Master, you've returned then?
私はこれから風柱様の稽古に行ってまいります。
Leaving now to be trained by the Wind Hashira. Let's
師範
go.
の稽古は
I won't be able to take part in the Hashira training this time around. What's she talking about? Why's she not taking part? What's she talking about?
はい。
You're talking about?
私もっと師範と稽古したいです。
You're speaking.
カナオも随分
You've learned to be much more candid about voicing your feelings. Nice. I'd like to tell you about the demon who killed my older sister.
その鬼の殺し方について
Let me also tell you
話しておきましょう。
how to go about killing that demon. What? Next episode, episode 3. Fully recovered Tanjiro joins the Hashira training. Let's go. Tanjiro getting into that Hashira training. Let's go. Hopefully GIYU too. Alright, y'all. There we have it. That's episode 2 of Wada Hashira GIYU Tomioka's Pain. We got to get a deep dive into kind of why he is the way he is. He doesn't even believe he should be a Hashira. So he's sitting there like there's not even a Wada Hashira there because he doesn't believe it's him. And that's why he was always wanted Tanjiro to become that. Like, bro, you should have been the Wada Hashira. And we had Tanjiro basically annoy him for half the episode of just being a pest because that's what the headmaster wanted from Tanjiro. The headmaster asked Tanjiro to please be persistent in getting GIYU to train with the other Hashiras. And, you know, it came to a point where he finally stopped. And I think Tanjiro asked him the question, like, don't you need to pass on what Sabito, you know, entrusted into you, as he learned a little bit more of the story. So that really broke GIYU, and they went to get some cold soba noodles and all that. So we got to see why he wears the two-tone kimono. You know, half of it is his red, like his burgundy, and the other half is straight from Sabito, the peach-haired kid. And again, I love how they're keeping the spirit of some of these characters alive. That's really, really neat to me. Sabito is obviously somebody that if he didn't die, he probably would have trained to be one of these Hashiras. They would have had a peach-haired dude that does, you know, that's a water Hashira basically, which would have been dope. But instead, you know, that because of his death, GIYU took that, and you know, obviously he trained his ass off to become a Hashira, and you know, he just needed to believe in it again. And obviously, main character vibes. Tanjiro's the one to hit that right button to make GIYU think about it again and hopefully reconsider being the water Hashira that he is. Again, like keeping the spirit alive, like as Tanjiro was feeling the pain that GIYU was going through, he was like, man, I understand, like somebody that you love dying before you and you thought like it should have been you. You know, that's pretty deep stuff, right? And obviously Tanjiro's seen his whole family massacred, and even still he thought about Rengoku, which was very interesting in keeping that spirit alive. I think Rengoku serves as somebody in this whole show that just like touched many people's hearts. He was somebody that it was their first mission. Like it was their first time being on a mission with a Hashira. So that was like a big deal for them and for like the audience being like, oh, this is what a Hashira looks like. He's the perfect example of a Hashira. He's like this perfect dude, and he goes about it the right way. This is what a Hashira is supposed to look like and act and be, like a damn hero almost, which is what he was. And within those 8-ish episodes, like you could tell this guy was like, he was him, and like just you could tell like he was inspirational for Tanjiro, Inosuke, Zenitsu, and then, you know, going back to see his family and his dad and his brother. Rengoku, like keeping that spirit alive. I love that they're doing that. Obviously, we saw last episode with the blade that Tanjiro gets, and him even thinking like, damn, I've been in this situation where like I got a lot to live up to. Rengoku was that guy for me. He was the first person that, even though GIYU was the first technically Hashira that he like came across, but Rengoku was the first one that he like spent some time with, got to like see how they operate. He is that Hashira in his mind. So like I said, I really like that they're keeping his spirit alive. Along with Sabito, that's really cool. And then we get that thing at the end with Kocho, like the way they asked about how Kocho is at the end, GIYU, and it looks like we're gonna start to get into her a little bit, maybe next episode. We'll see. But apparently she's gonna teach homegirl that doesn't, struggles to speak a little bit, speak her feelings. She's gonna teach her how to, I think it's Kanao. She's gonna teach her how to defeat this demon that killed her sister, which, yeah, I just wish I want to dive more into that too, because I'm like, okay, why wouldn't she just do it herself? Maybe she's not built for it. I have no idea, but interested to dive more into her. Obviously, you can see how angry she gets. I believe she was angry at GIYU, just how immature he was there. But yeah, other than that, that was it. Like GIYU Tomioka's pain, like we got to see what it is. We see the two-tone kimono and the reason for it, which is awesome. I love that he like wears it on him like that. That is really, really cool to me. Love that episode because GIYU is one of my favorite characters in anime. So love that episode. Thank you for tuning in with me. Let me know how you felt about that episode in the comment section below. And super smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. All the socials are in the description below. The Discord is in the description below as well. Yeah, thank you for rolling with me. We'll see you in the next episode. Again, my name is Dennis Smith. This is the Alternate Timeline. Peace.